guys, Nicole here. It's been really long since I've recorded a video, so I'm so excited to be talking about this topic today. And by the way, if this is your first time here, welcome. We're going to get into why I left BCG after 1.5 years. I'm going to give you 4 reasons, so stay right here. Don't go anywhere. Hey, it is Nicole here. Welcome to Acing Your Agile Career, where we give you tips and techniques to be successful regardless of your career. If this is your first time here, hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any great value. And if you are a returning Acer, welcome back. So today I'm going to unpack a topic that many of you have asked me about. Nicole, why did you leave BCG after only 1.5 years? Things were looking promising. So stay tuned, pull in, lean in. I'm going to give you all the goods. Now, for one, this is not going to be a dish-all, soap opera tale, right? Memoir. This is nothing like that. I'm actually on very good terms with BCG. However, I'm going to give you my truth from my perspective of what I experienced. So let's unpack this video. And I took notes just so I don't forget anything. Okay, so let me set context. The first thing I want to say is when I started at BCG, I was an independent contractor running my own company, and I was hired as an Agile consultant to really help them focus on the transformation. So if you know anything about Boston Consulting Group, there's really 2 facets, right? There's the front-facing client side, and then there are the internal operations. So when I started, internal operations was going through an Agile transformation, and they were right at the beginning. Now, this was really, really exciting because this meant that other independent contractors, just like myself, could introduce new techniques, tools, and processes. We could offer ideas, and essentially, my friends, we could help to influence change. It was a very exciting time. There was a plethora of Agile coaches from all around the world, new Scrum Masters, and I do mean all around the world, new Scrum Masters joining, and it was just a really hustling and bustling time. And eventually, with any transformation, these Scrum Masters started to whittle down as the transformation took on a steady state, and before you knew it, we were operating with the lean model. My role was an Agile tribe coach. However, after about a year and actually outlasting some of the people who actually got me in the door, were asking, would you like the FTE role? Would you consider coming on as an FTE? And after lots of consideration, I said yes. Now, the reason I said yes is because as an independent consultant at BCG, things were looking up. Things were going great. I was a part of panels and speaking and inviting people to speak. I really felt respected. I really felt appreciated. I really felt included, and I really felt like a true strategic partner. But this is where things get interesting. So as a BCG employee, once I said yes and I signed the dotted line and I was now a worker, what's interesting is this is exactly where everything changed. So I went from feeling like a highly appreciated partner to a worker bee, basically, who was expected to simply deliver value. And while there's nothing wrong with that, because every single day there are people who go to work and they do what they're told, for someone who's very entrepreneurial, who really likes to influence change, this can be difficult. So it was a very swift change for me, right? The same appetite no longer existed for me as an FTE to influence change. Now, as an FTE, my role was a senior manager, which brings me to number 2. At that point, sustainability became a real challenge. Now, sometimes sustainability can be a bit challenging when a group first moves to Agile. This is no secret, but Agile is really designed to enhance the sustainability model. Okay, so what was really interesting is that as an Agile tribe coach, we were very much focused on helping to balance that sustainability. So we had a lot of focus on bringing that sustainability and balance, but it was at the cost of not having sustainability ourselves. Now, in all fairness to BCG, they are an elite, highly esteemed company, and they are not for the faint of heart. So if you think you're going to just skate your way through BCG, you're not going to be there long. So of course, the people who work there come prepared to give their all at any cost in some cases. And I, who had just come from making my own hours, kind of being my own boss, as a contractor, you can say when you go on vacation or how much time you put in. I no longer had that luxury, and I felt it right right away. And that brings me to number 3. The third reason is I really started to miss that entrepreneurial bug, having removed me from that creative license that I once had and that ability to influence change and be a thought leader. And now with sustainability at the front and center, me trying to keep up, I had no time to create any of my own courses on the side, to build my own business. And of course, BCG is not in a position where they really want you to build your own business on the side. So I really started to miss the entrepreneurial bug. And what was really interesting is at this time, my husband invited me to be the COO of a new AI e-learning startup. And of course, I said yes, right? So the real reason I ultimately ended up leaving is I just had a better opportunity building my own company, putting all that hard work, sweat, and tears into my own company. And I'm glad that I did, because today that companies are the first in the US to launch a 100% all AI avatar platform for online learning. So that's the good news. Now, in looking back, I wish that BCG had an entrepreneurial track where people like me who were really teetering on entrepreneurship and all the way out the door, rather than BCG leaving that good talent, this track would look like BCG partnering with these people to figure out where there might be a good mutual fit for the marketplace. How can BCG take some of this great startup and entrepreneurial talent and pivot or offer it as something in the marketplace? So something for BCG to consider. Those are my reasons. BCG is an awesome company if you are a person who just wants to work and do great things with BCG. But if you are a company, or if you are a person who has a dream inside of you, then you gotta stay true to you. All right, I hope that this video was helpful. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any great value. And as always, continue to keep calm and be agile with Nicole, where I bring you real advice from a real practitioner in her real office. As always, keep calm and be agile.